Okay. So I was actually in the middle of testing something. I was actually in the middle of testing the new flow for the scheduled deliveries. Now, how this would work is, let me switch to my other board here. Company board, I think that is in. Oh man, that is in tech board. So Django scheduled flow. So this is going to work like a customer is going to see new fulfillment controls in the cart. Okay, so they're not going to see this for every single restaurant. So for example, if they go to Cheeto MX Arizona, it'll show up regular because they're not set up for. If we go back over here to my settings, you might have just saw me in here. There's a few new settings in here, which are enable scheduled ordering, scheduled orders only, special handling required for drivers, and then it has a service radius, time zone, assignment lead time, and delivery windows. Awesome. So a restaurant will come in here. They'll enable this if they want scheduled ordering. And if they want to also have scheduled ordering alongside immediate orders, they can do so, or they can just set it up for scheduled orders only, which I think, well, that might be the case for Fabulous Charcuterie. They might only have scheduled orders, but we'll have the option there just in case. And on the customer side, when you actually go into Vegan Jeans, which this is already set up for, this is the only restaurant that this is currently set up for. So we'll go into the restaurant and we'll add an item to the menu, just like normal. And we'll see here that once we get to our cart page, it looks normal. But then as we scroll down, we'll see that we have a few new options and a new card called fulfillment. Now, it's currently defaulting to immediate delivery since I just updated the setting in here to scheduled orders only. I turned that off. So now it's going to allow me to essentially accept scheduled orders or regular orders, right? So let me just we'll do a scheduled pickup just to sort of demonstrate the scheduled flow. Select delivery window. Let me see. Select delivery window. This was working before I added this, before I made my last change. So let me delivery window. I think this is something to do with what we put over here. So I have to update this to ensure that the delivery window is able to be selected. Let me try a different day. Yeah, I don't think there's any delivery windows in here. So 9 to 11, start 12 to 2, lead time before window. That's strange. I'll have to fix this. Let me see if I can bypass it. No, we have to select the delivery window. So why is this? Let me try updating my windows. Okay. Let me put this in. Let's see. Opening time, closing time. Maybe this has something to do with it. That's what I just updated. So let's see. Let me refresh. So scheduled tomorrow. Still no delivery windows. Yeah, I'll have to fix that. Yeah, that last fix broke that. Oh, look at this. Okay, look. Yeah, something in here broke my delivery windows. Let me fix that real quick. All right. So the customer's gonna see the fulfillment controls. They're gonna better put the allergy notes, substitution notes, event add-on. So this is more catered to Fabulous Charcuterie. All of the options they had on their Google form. Yeah, I don't really. Well, immediate is already the same flow that we already have. So I'll just wait for these changes to kind of get updated, and then we'll continue from there because I can't. Yeah, because you already know how it works
Yep.
for a restaurant.
Yep.
So yeah, give me 1 second and we'll continue. But yeah, that's pretty much how it's going to work. They're going to choose schedule, select the date, window, choose delivery pickup, fill the notes, and they're going to pay like they normally would. The restaurant is going to see the scheduled badges and details on the order when it comes in, so it'll look like a different order. It'll actually say schedule. Now, if they assign this order too early, it's going to stop them because right now we are only allowing them to assign a driver on the same day that the order is actually going to be picked up. So if we set this up for tomorrow, they wouldn't actually go in and be able to assign a driver until tomorrow, the 19th, right? Until pretty much midnight. As soon as it hits the 19th, they would have access to assign that driver. But before that, the button is essentially going to block them from assigning a driver and tell them why. And now that's something we can talk with them about, right? If it's something that they don't like or if it's something they like. But I just figured it makes sense right now so that we don't confuse drivers with them accepting an order and then maybe them not knowing that it's a scheduled order, right? Or maybe them not, because I know sometimes when I have the deliveries like this, I forget about them. Like I've forgotten about a lot of orders through Zifty, which is one of the highest paying apps that I've ever used. I didn't get deactivated, but I lost my rating because I was no showing a lot. Like because it's so easy you get these orders and they might be for like a few hours later, right? I might get one at 5 a.m. and it might not be a pickup to 11 a.m. And I'll take a nap or something and fall asleep and then bam, because it's not sending you push notifications. Like to your point, with our app, it's not sending us any push notifications or it's not sending me any SMS text messages like to remind me. So I ended up missing an order, and those are big orders too. So they don't really like it when you miss any of them. So yeah, man. So in our app, we want to kind of make sure we're able to mitigate some of that and ensure drivers are set up for success and not failure. So I think that'll be good to have them just be assigned on the same day. That way, we don't got to worry about forgetting about the order.
Yeah, and that makes sense right now. And like you mentioned, when we get people using it, they'll provide feedback and they'll probably even give us more more input, that kind of input, so we can adjust. Because yeah, I definitely see that point. You forget, there's no like reminders, and but some driver out there might have like pretty good idea or suggestion, and we can like pick it up from there. But this is good. It just since and the restaurant is invested in it too, so they'll be more likely also checking up, making sure that they have um, a driver's assigned. As we grow and adjust the system, we'll come up with better solutions. Because I know that they'll have the product, and they just want to focus on making the food or whatever they sell, and we gotta eventually figure out a way that it's kind of like automated, so everybody's in the loop and aware of what's going on.
Yeah. Also, when they try assigning an unverified driver, when they have special handling required, which is this setting here, special handling required for drivers. If a restaurant has this setting enabled, um, then essentially they won't be able to assign a driver unless they are verified. The driver is going to see the scheduled special handling info on the delivery itself, like on the order details, and then they will be able to complete the delivery as normal. There is no special verification in there yet, but that's going to be the next thing is probably verification, order verifications. We don't have like a geolocation based verification system. We want to at least have an image verification to where drivers have to take an image when picking up the food and take an image when dropping off. That's a little bit simpler and easier. The geolocation based verification, like for example, they can't deliver or pick up an order unless they are um within a certain radius of the restaurant or within a certain radius of the customer's home. It can get a little bit more complex because I've had experience with bugs with that functionality specifically where I would have to call support and let them know that I am in fact in front of the customer's house, but the GPS isn't pretty much representing that. That's one of the most frequent bugs I probably experience out there with the GPS. So um, I figured the image based verification will be a little bit more reliable, um, and just keep things more smoother for drivers as far as the experience. At least until we get that geolocation really nailed down and to the point where it's really super fine tuned to where those bugs that I experience won't really be a thing. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much how it's going to work from just the verbal perspective. The key checks are Um, scheduled only merchants are going to reject immediate orders. Delivery outside of the radius is going to be blocked because we do have a radius now. It's just disabled for testing. Pickup bypasses the radius. Scheduled order shows um, the due bucket and window label. That's just the extra labels for how these orders show up a little looking differently than our regular orders. And delivery of a scheduled order does not attempt manual capture again. So that's regarding the payment. So these are all things I have to make sure I check to ensure that nothing goes wrong there while I'm testing. And let me actually see if we're ready to continue here. Choose today. Yeah, why are there no delivery windows popping up? It's about to make me mad in a second. Refresh. Yeah, something up with this. Why do they show up like that? There's something up with this. Let me see. What is that? There it is. Okay. Yeah, let's let that go ahead and work a little bit. Because I'm not sure. Probably something in here. Probably need to remove this. Let's go back to what it was doing before. Trying to normalize this as it's in. I'll probably have to go back and redo this. Let's move. Let's just keep going. We'll finish the demo once this is we'll see how it, we'll see what it comes back with. I might have to go in manually and remove that piece of code. Now, let's continue. We'll come back to this. All right, let's get back to our daily schedule. All right, so quick alignment meeting. So agenda. So what shipped yesterday? So pretty much the only thing that shipped yesterday was this new flow that we're trying to essentially get ready for our demo tomorrow. I think that's it. I wasn't really focused on anything else. It was a lot of cleanup, a lot of bugs. I think I fixed something on the driver's side. You're not going to be able to see it because we have to actually do a test order. So we'll have to wait until we can continue. But yeah, I just fixed some bugs with how the orders actually show up and how the cards look. So yeah, nothing too extravagant there. And then what's the revenue move for today? For today, excuse me. What's today?
So main things, try to get the I got the follow-up call with the guy. He's busy running his 3 restaurants, so he told me to try to give him a call, give him a heads up with a text message, um, and see
Who
if
is this
he,
guy? Restaurant owner?
yeah, yeah, like you said, I need to put it on the Trello, so I'll add that one to the Trello. I didn't get his name though. That's the thing. So I'm kind of always awkward not getting that first name, so I know I can address him correctly. Um, and then just keep posting on get my videos done today. I'm gonna reach. I've been seeing who's around there for the near the charcuterie board. I have their address, so I'm gonna keep on calling them. It's a huge city, so I'm just trying to go like work my way around them and then go outside, um, offering them just uh, asking for the owner, getting them to see if there's a demo that we can assign them to, invite them to, get the email, get the name of the person, hopefully also get a phone number, and I'll mark them as Chula Vista restaurants. My goal is, like you said, 25 at the very least, and follow up on the drivers who downloaded the app. I see a few more, so I'll see if I'll put them on the Trello board too as drivers who have already downloaded the app. And yeah, that's gonna be my plan for today.
Where's the so Chula Vista and Vista. So let's go back to so Chula Vista and Vista.
Yeah.
Okay, so the targeted demos list, which is right here. So we have one yes from Fabulous Charcuterie. Now we have also these ones up here. I think I stopped at number 10 or 11. I sent an email inviting them to a demo. Now, I don't know what the status of all the rest of these is. Like here. Yeah, all of the rest of these. So this is like another 20 or so restaurants, I think, maybe
Yeah,
30.
27.
So what's stopping us from sending emails out to the rest of them? And also, I'm not sure if a phone call follow-up has been done for them, but what's the hold up there?
Nothing, just me doing it. So that's a pretty good list there. I can start with those today. But let me check. No, wait, they are all over California. Some even out of state too.
Yeah, some of these are out of state. Where does this come from?
The Instagram, I was able to get
Instagram.
those are restaurants that have all their information available there, like their phone numbers and email.
Okay, so can we finish this list? The first thing is email, and second priority is if they have social media DM,
Mm-hmm.
and then third is phone call follow up.
Okay. And then
So
lather, rinse, repeat. I keep adding more.
Yeah, we'll finish this list first, and then we'll probably start a brand new list. So targeted demos where we're starting. Email first. Second priority is social media. So let's try and complete this list today from a email and DM standpoint. So try and get all emails sent, then DMs sent, just in case they don't see the emails.
Mhm.
That way, tomorrow or the next day, we can follow up with phone calls on this list. Then, so exact hard cap radius, 5 or 8 miles. I think we said 8.
Yeah.
Exact live service hours, exact zip code list, exact large order threshold, and whether catering is in scope now or later. So we need to finalize the decisions on all of these, like right now, within the next 5 minutes.
Okay.
So I'll get these and I'll put these on the sales board into our business lockdown. And so 8 miles. Exact cancellation fee. Hold on. Exact daily hourly pilot capacity. Okay, there's the zip codes. So Chula Vista zips 91910, 91911, 91913, 91914, 91915. Okay. For Vista, okay, my blunt recommendations. Okay, perfect. Put that up there. Final decision. So exact cancellation fee, $5 flat after restaurant acceptance. Okay. So let me go here. $5. Whoops. Hey, son, you all right?
Yeah,
Gotta
silence
check
is
on
no
the little
good.
guy, man. Gotta check on him. You know?
Yeah, my kid just got a kitten yesterday, and I'm like, oh, that's nice. Oh, they just got it from the street. Oh my God, please take it to the vet. Get no fleas on you. God,
Oh
Lyme
no,
disease. It's been on my bed all this time. I'm like, what?
that's crazy. Yeah, I don't like that kind of stuff, man. I'd be like, get that cat, get that thing out of here, man.
My thing is that they die, and I feel bad. You get attached to it at the end of the day, and it's like, nope, I have enough dealing with, you know, my kids.
Right? That's what I'd be saying. Like, it was actually fun making my kids.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna I'm about to go, huh?
not only that, but they, both of them are above 16. I'm all like, hey, your mom is like, doing whatever she can to take care of you guys. Uh, don't don't add to her plate. I think you guys gonna have to go and get a job now just to take care of that cat.
Right.
Because it's no joke. I mean, vet and all that kind of stuff, man. Food, no, no, no.
I don't even know joke, man. Shoot. It's a whole nother baby right there.
And they don't do anything for you in return. I mean, cats are
Not for
cats.
me.
No, I'm not a
Oh,
big
hold
fan.
on. Hold on real quick, bro. Give
Yeah.
me one sec. Yeah. What's up? Uh you haven't got there yet? Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Call me if you need something. All right. See ya. Nice. All right. So sorry about that. Let's go. Catering is out of. Okay. So final policy to lock in. Cancellation after restaurant accepts $5 flat. After pickup, no refund by default. Capacity 15 orders an hour, 40
Whoa.
a day,
For the
three
restaurant?
live per restaurant.
This is the restaurant side, right?
Yes.
Okay, okay, yeah. I was like, drivers, damn, 15 an hour? That's insane. No. But yeah. Yeah,
No,
that's the
no.
average. Yeah, 2040 is a really good average. I know that only big corporate restaurants do more than 60.
Yeah, because this is spread out across all of our drivers. So yeah. Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Friday and Saturday, 11 to 9. Sunday, 12 to 7. These are our service hours. Our pilot zips 91910, 91911, 92083, 92084. I wonder if there's something that, hold on, let me see. Create coverage map. It's so nice being a software engineer. Start mapping for free. Create coverage map using tools like Google My Maps. Google My Maps. I'm looking for something like this. Coverage territory data, coverage maps. Okay. Is there support for geography? Okay, maybe type of state name. See, I don't think it's going to be specific enough for what I'm trying to do. I'm pretty much trying to create a coverage map
Mm-hmm.
that shows all the different zip codes that we're going to cover for the pilot. And I don't think that somebody has made Mapbox to create an interactive map to show. This is when I start getting into, okay, I'm gonna just make my own tool because I don't got time for this. Trying to find a tool to help me do what I'm trying to do. Okay, 1 Main Street. Maybe we can business address. Okay, maybe I can just give them a zip code. See, let me test it. Where are we at? 91910. Service radius 20 miles. Cali? Nope.
California.
Hmm. Not really what I was. It's a big ass service area. It's not really what I was looking for. Is this it's kind of what I was looking for, but not really, because this covers. Is this what I mean? Is this correct? I mean, 20 miles of 91910.
No,
I'm like, what the fuck? I look kind of big, don't it?
no, that's not even included. Like, zoom into San Diego. Keep going, keep going, keep going.
Keep going.
No, San Diego south. Keep going south.
South,
South, south,
south.
south, south, south. Okay, now zoom in.
Okay. Where's San Diego at?
Right there.
Oh,
That's
right here.
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So
Okay,
you
so it's all the way at
see,
the bottom.
you see, yeah, you see National, where it says National City, Chula Vista.
Uh-huh.
Right there. That's Chula Vista right there.
Okay, so this will be okay. So let me move this out the way. This would be more so our service area, like right here.
Exactly. Like right. You see Chula Vista on the right there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's Vista?
Now go up north. Nope. Keep
Uh-huh.
going. Keep 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 going. Paul, keep going.
Oh, I see it.
Vista right there. That's
Those are
hometown.
kind of far apart.
Yeah, that's
So maybe it's gonna have to be
Chula Vista.
Chula Vista and then everything surrounding.
Exactly. Yeah. Because that's where we have like a concrete yes. Everybody's like
Yeah.
aware in Vista, but they're like, nobody signed up. So Chula Vista, we got a solid yes. And I'll expand. But it's big. It's way bigger. Like it's definitely a lot more bigger than this. That has more restaurants. Has a lot more. It's close to the naval base too, so that's why.
Ah, so this is something that we could really realistically say. We could pretty much put this on the map and say this is essentially where our pilot is starting, and maybe highlight Chula Vista.
Yeah.
So that way they know we're starting right here in this area, and then we'll start to branch out to Bonita, National City.
National
Uh,
City is huge too. All that area is huge. Like,
it is
oh my God, yeah. That's why, like, I did get excited when they say yes because they have a higher concentration there. We're talking a couple thousand restaurants right there.
just right here alone.
Yep. Vista, Oceanside, and Carlsbad, like what's considered like the North County area where I live,
Yeah,
their tops they had like 600 restaurants. Right here, you got a couple thousand.
bro, brother, it's over with, man. It's over with. Let's see, get this.
So yeah, maybe just the Chula Vista area code, not Vista.
Yeah, Chula Vista. Yeah, we're not gonna do Vista. Large order policy. Okay, I got to put this into the terms and conditions. Oh man, jeez, Louise, man, jeez, Louise.
When we have a chance, I also want to throw some ideas around, explore what we can do to leverage this charcuterie because they're known. Dude, she's come out on the news.
I saw that. I saw that. That's why I mentioned helping her out with her restaurant,
Yeah,
with the redesign and whatnot, because there's a lot that we can kind of offer using my skill set to give us more leverage with our business partners and restaurants who want to sign up with us. Because a lot of them have shitty websites, to be honest.
yeah,
So being able to offer that like kind of upsell for free if they sign on with us is like which I think she's interested. I think she's really interested in signing on with us. I think she wants to sign on with us. That's why I'm like, it's really the balls in my court now to make sure that the tech is something that is going to work for her and that we can demonstrate that.
yeah.
And then we can talk about maybe, maybe them becoming a partner more than just being signed up on the
Yes,
platform, right?
yes,
Maybe there's room because I did see they have a lot of connections. So maybe there's room for us to kind of help them out with their marketing, right? Using AI. Maybe there's room for us to kind of help them out with other things with their business, right? And so maybe there's room for her to kind of come in with us as more than just a restaurant signing on. Maybe they kind of come in as partners, for what we're doing with faster drivers and how we're helping their business.
yeah,
And we can start helping their business in other ways, right? Like I said, using my engineering skills and using some of the other things we've set up for this project. And so yeah, I was thinking that same thing. We definitely can talk to them about other like parallels that we can kind of do with them in business besides them just signing up as a restaurant with us. Us working together and helping them out with their marketing, helping them out with other things like that, and it being something that we both kind of benefit from, right?
yeah. Would I be correct to assume that she's basically really good at marketing and
I think
distribution?
so. I
Like,
think so. It seems like it, huh?
yeah, like I see the husband, he's just going along for the ride. Like his demeanor, it's very much like, I'm here for you, honey, but um, you do what you need to do, and I'll do the rest, which again that'd be great. I would really like to offer them like an equity. Definitely not try to hit them with money because I think that's already uh, they have a lot on their plate, but um, pitch it to them in a way that it's they don't have to stop what they're doing, but if anything, actually utilize um, their business as a template, as a sample, that they can show other restaurants. Like, yeah, we're slightly different, but at the end of the day, we are able to find drivers so that they can go deliver, and we focus on our business, making the boards and all that side of our. But we don't have to deal with the finding drivers. Faster Drivers does that for us already. And yeah, I saw her page, and she's been on the news, um, actually. So that would be like a great partner to bring on board.
I think so, man. I really think so. You know, I was thinking about that before our meeting the other day. I really think so.
Trying to figure out how I can give her more of the my back story. Um, Also get to like you. This kind of stuff is gonna be the on the tech side. I think it's gonna be like enough on your side. Be like, this is what I do and this is what it looks like. But on my side, it's like trying to sell that dream. Like let her know that dream, let her know that goal, and that it aligns, and that at the end of the day, there's enough money to be made in this business, and it goes hand in hand with what she's already doing. She just might have to put in some work, um, and if we can do like the type of um, set it up so that once she says, "Hey, I found like two, three restaurants, they're coming on board," have the structure set up so those restaurants can be like, hey, yeah, Julie told me about you guys. We get the notification and we lock them in for the demos, and then we can start uh, onboarding them and getting them drivers. That's another thing too. So, but she's yeah, her account is it's amazing, especially for just them doing that. If they can do that for charcuterie boards, imagine what they can do and the type of reach they can help us get for something that affects a lot of people. Not just the restaurants, but the driver, the customer side,
Mhm.
and bring them on board for that.
No, I mean, I feel really good about it. I mean, like I said, the demo didn't go perfect, but she was still willing to reschedule it, and essentially, take some time out to look at our tech. We should have been prepared the first time, to be honest. So yeah, man, she seems like a very a good person, and like I said, she seems like she wants our business. I'm confident. I just want to make sure I can deliver on my end. Um, that's really the only thing I'm worried about for that meeting is just making sure on the tech side that this scheduled flow, works sort of flawlessly, right? Which is what I'm working on now. And like I said, that's really all I want to focus. Like we have our weekly meetings, we have our monthly meetings, right? In a perfect world, our daily syncs should only be 15 minutes because I'm just going to tell you what I've done. You give me your spiel real quick, and then we just kind of proceed with our days.
Yeah.
The reason why we kind of linger on these is because it's like I mentioned, the very first, like since I came here, right? We've been doing this for like almost 3 months now. It's the gaps.
Yeah.
All the gaps are what's going to slow this down. So what we did yesterday, why it felt so good was because it gave both of us a lot of clarity. That's why you felt the way you feel, because now things are clear. And once things are clear, now you have a true path to $5 million in revenue, right? If you don't know what your cancellation policy is, you don't really have a clear path to making $5 million in revenue. So, what you're making $5 million is not unrealistic, right?
No.
The money's there, but you got to think about DoorDash is a large company and they have lots of moving parts, and they have a larger team and a lot of capital to kind of at their expenditure. Since you're only one man, well now we're two. You have to think about how you can have as much impact as they have while being only one guy. You can only do so much. So how you prioritize your time and what you choose to do and when is going to matter. Same thing for me, like what I choose to prioritize and what I choose to do and when I choose to do it is going to matter. Like, for example, I can make a crypto coin right now and probably make a couple of $1,000.
Mm.
Oh, but I'm prioritizing faster drivers because we have a demo tomorrow, and we had the demo pretty much this week. But that's what's been on the back of my mind is like, man, now I have money to actually create a coin and actually, make a couple of $1,000 at the minimum, right? Um, I'm always trying to think about what's the best use of my time, and um, so you have to think about the same thing as a CEO, right? You sitting down, like we mentioned, DMing people who are not really on your level is not the best use of your time. Like these are consumers. Yes, we want them to support our business. Yes, we want them to sign up. We want all of these things. But at the same time, we also have to make sure that we build this business. And the CEO is one of the only people who can essentially grow the business if he doesn't have the money to hire a team to grow it. It's essentially on you to grow the business, especially right now since I'm on the tech side. So we're going to continue to fill out these gaps. Probably going to be on until about lunch on this call, and then hopefully we should be finished by then, and then I can just get back to focusing on this demo. But yeah, let's finish filling out all of these gaps, and just like we did yesterday, and that'll put us in a good spot.
All right. Sounds good. Yeah, I'll start emailing that list. I have the template already, so I'll just send them. I'll mark them as delivered, emailed, and then I'll follow up with a call. Probably I'll try a few today, and then I'll finish them up by tomorrow.
You upload any videos yesterday?
Yes.
How long were they?
3 minutes.
Longer.
Okay.
Yeah, stop making 3 minutes. So one thing you can do is you can stop posting videos on TikTok yourself, and you can stop because we have a process now for this. Your videos go into Google Drive. Your videos are longer than 5 minutes, right? Longer than 5 minutes, and they go straight to Google Drive. You don't need to upload them because you're in Mexico anyway. So uploading videos, all of that stuff on your end, it's gonna take. I mean, it's gonna take long. So let's just get rid of like I have buffer set up. I'm paying for it. So your videos go right into Google Drive. I'll take it from there. I'll cut them up and I'll schedule the shorts. So social media is not something you have to focus on as far as posting,
Yeah.
right? Just focus on your outreach, focus on responding to comments, and yeah, I'll handle all of the posting. Just get your videos to Google Drive.
Okay.
You can comment in here. Okay. Marketing to-do list. So this is one video per day, 60 seconds. So this is more of like well, the one that you have that's the marketing to-do list. Hit record time for 60 seconds, send the message, done. Yeah, so I'll schedule. So yeah, this is the posting plan. So that's fine. But instead of 1 minute, just make it 5 minutes.
Okay.
So that's I'm just making a note in here so the card actually reflects it. Okay, so you're already doing that. The daily task is testing, mailer line, optimize Mexico. Oh, this is just helping you optimize your connection. Landing page, update and redesign for demo prep. Okay, okay, offload marketing admin fast. Google Docs, blog drive. Give it a call. Okay, post on 6 channels in 1 day. I'm already handling that. Oh, this is for um. So okay, so we need a series of videos. Series of videos. So one is recruiting video, talking about we need interns, sales reps, marketing, health specialists. And we need a video talking to, I think we did need video, talking to drivers about how they can earn with us by referring restaurants. Okay, so that video is fine. Craigslist gigs, okay. DM college programs directly. DM college programs directly. I can share your work with us link. Give me recruit from the Philippines for ops. So that's more something I'm handling. Post fixed scope listings, like repurpose 10 videos into 60 posts, set up an Notion content calendar. Okay. That's something. You have an Upwork account?
Upwork?
Yes.
Yes.
So we need to start taking action on posting some of these job listings. Even if we don't hire anyone, it's gonna help bring visibility. So college list, best program in offices DM. So Southwestern College, let me just put this into a this over here. Best programs and offices to DM.
Yeah, they're going on spring break soon too, so gotta check on them.
Yeah, this is all like all of this stuff is all. I mean, how long does it take, to send an email once you actually find out who to contact? I mean, like what, 3 minutes?
Yeah.
Not even. So this is all stuff that like is very low effort, and doesn't really require. It doesn't require money. It doesn't require much time, but the impact is real, right? If you just get one response, then that person's going to share our work with us link to their students or maybe a student organization. And now we have a bunch of interns who want to maybe come and be a part of our organization because they want experience. And now they're beating down our doors. So this is what we need. We need help, but you got to understand like how to get it when you don't have the resources, right? All I've heard you say a lot is like, I can't do this because we don't have the money. You don't. In today's age, the one thing that you don't need is money, right? As far as like trying to start something or build something, that's the one thing you don't need. You don't need starting capital. It's been like that for a long time. This is about talking to people like I think he's your cousin Mel. Talking with people like that, it like takes me back to like the 90s
Mm-hmm.
because they literally live in a different world. Like where I live is different from where you live because you don't know that I can take $1,000 right now. I can go create a cryptocurrency and I can build something using my engineering skills, give that away for free, and I'll probably generate 1 to 5 grand in creative rewards because people need the tool that I'm building for them. And I can do this. I can do this on live stream. I can do this all day long on the blockchain, right? Because I'm good, right? And nobody's really building in that area because you have to be really good to build on the blockchain because it's a lot more complex. So, just as an example, it's like, these low effort things, these things, we have to make sure we're doing these things because they don't take time. They don't take effort, you know?
Yeah.
This slows me down too because I mean, this is stuff like what you see me doing right here, like you can do. Like you see what I just did. Like all I did was say, ChatGPT, give me a list of colleges I can DM about this. It gave me the list, it gave me who to DM, the best schools, it gave me the outreach order, and then it gave me the exact email to send. So it literally gave me everything. And so all I had to do is pretty much find the emails for these people and just send the emails, and I'm done. Now it's like, whoop, check that off, and I just move on to the next thing. So these things are not hard, but everybody's not like somebody in the Philippines, for example. They might not know how to do this, like how to go into ChatGPT and say, "Help me do this." But we can generate these guides, like put these kinds of guides inside of our SOP, our Notion, or wherever our documents live, and give them access, and then say, "Hey, here's how you reach out to college programs and try and get us interns." Right? And so now we essentially have someone doing this for us. So as the goal is not for you to do this, and then it's like you keep because I feel like you defer it, like not have to learn. You don't really. I mean, you don't really have to learn anything, right? You know how to send an email already,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You know how to send a DM already.
Yeah.
So you saying that I have to learn this and learn that is you thinking about it in the wrong way. You don't have to learn anything. You have to learn enough to get the job done. So to DM college programs, no learning involved. You just have to find the emails, use ChatGPT to give you the email to send, and then send it. Recruiting from the Philippines. You have to find the platform that I put right here, sign up, talk to them, and it's like the hiring process. Talk to them and hire them. So same thing with Upwork. You've been on there. So all of this stuff is, like I said, it's cheap and it's easy. But what else are we not doing that is cheap and easy, right? That's what you should be thinking about. What else are we not doing that we could be doing that's free, right? Emailing 100 restaurants per day is free. Posting videos on TikTok, free. And there's no limit on TikTok either. So we can literally post 50 videos a day on TikTok. There's no limit. On YouTube, there's a limit. On Instagram, they're going to limit you. You know, LinkedIn, they're going to limit you. But there's literally no limit on how many times you can post per day on TikTok. So
I didn't know that.
yeah, it's the only social platform that there's no limit. And you got to think about like the window. TikTok has been an opportunity for a while. I'm sure you've probably known this, right? Short form content is where attention has been for a while. I know this because I study marketing and I follow somebody who is one of the best marketers in the world right now. His name is Gary Vaynerchuk, otherwise known as Gary B, B-E-E. If you do some Google research, actually for some homework, maybe look up who Gary V is and maybe watch one of his YouTube videos so he can give you a kick in the ass.
Gary B?
Gary V, G-A-R-Y-V-E-E. He'll give you a kick in the ass because everything I'm saying is exactly where it comes from. Everything I'm saying, you'll hear him say it verbatim, right? You should be posting on social media every single day, 8 to 10 times per day. You know, you should be DMing. If you have a business like how you have, where you have to do cold outreach, you should be DMing investors, DMing restaurants on LinkedIn, 5 to 10 DMs per day. Like these are all things that you have to do because in the 90s, I mean, you're a little bit older. I'm sure you know.
Yep. Yeah.
It didn't always work like this. You had to go to the newspaper. You had to pay for advertising, right? You had to go on radio. You had to maybe try and get in TV. Or you just had to go outside and do literally guerrilla marketing and hand out flyers. Like you didn't always have this opportunity to sit in Mexico and be able to promote your US-based business. Like, think about the time that we live in and the opportunity you have. So I'm saying like more glass half full from your perspective, less like negativity because you might be older and whatnot, but people who came before you didn't have this. They didn't have AI either.
That's
so
true.
It's like the fire under your ass should always be lit because the opportunity is here, and you have someone helping you. You're not by yourself anymore. I'm here. Your mom is on board. She has the mindset now of like she wants to help you out. She doesn't, she feels bad about kind of overlooking the past things that you were kind of bringing up. So, I mean, you got to take that shit. And I mean, when do you say take that? And like, when do you decide that like, yeah, this is enough? Like, when do you in your mind say like, yeah, like I'm going to do everything I possibly can to make this a success. And I'm not going to make any excuses for myself or anybody else. Like you have to make the decision yourself. I'm here. Your mom's here. You have the Julie, who's probably going to be our first restaurant signing on. Dude, I mean, God is in your favor, so you have to make sure. So everything I'm asking you to do, this is why I get frustrated a little bit. Everything I'm asking you to do that's what's missing. Like why you're still in Mexico, why we don't have our first sale yet. It's everything that I'm asking you to do and it not being done. That's literally it. That's literally all there is to it. Like, if you just do what I'm telling you to do every single day, like if you complete this targeted demos list today, and then we're going to have a new list tomorrow. If you complete that list, email, DM, then follow up phone call. If we just do that for the whole week and I don't have to like check in and say, hey, did you follow up with these? Like you should already, like if we set this up right now and we say email, DM for day 1, phone call follow up day 2, it should really be as simple as that. And like you should be following through and doing that. And every time we have our meetings, you should be letting me know like, hey, yeah, I completed the last list we did. We're gonna make a new list today. I'm gonna get started same thing yesterday until we have a week full of demos booked. And it's like we got demos out the ass. And now all the pressure's on me because now I got to make sure the app is ready for all of these damn demos. I like the pressure. That's why I'm like, get demos. Because when the pressure comes, I go faster. I work harder. I don't,
Yeah.
So it's good. That's why that demo was good because it kicked us in our ass and showed us like, hey, we got to fix this. We got to fix that. We got to make sure we're on point for our next demo. And so every single time that's going to happen until we just get really good, really good, and really good. Trust me, like, you got me here for a reason, but you got to get out of your own way now. Like, you got to move out of your own way, you know? So whatever I'm telling you to do,
Do it.
just trust me and believe me when I say it's gonna work. Like, look at how we started posting on social media. Look at all the feedback you're getting, right? And like I said, dude, if we open up Buffer right now, some of those videos, like, I didn't even have time to put tags on them. And I'm looking at them myself. I'm watching them. See, I'll show you. Let's go look at our TikTok real quick, just so I can show you. So you go to let me go to what's already been sent. Look, 358 posts. 358. I'm not sure if those are all been sent since I've started posting, but man, or since I scheduled these, but man, that is a lot. Okay, let me see. So these are good. These are on LinkedIn. I'm looking for the ones that are on TikTok and Instagram, because these are the ones I saw that were like, so you see this? Now this one was just posted, I think. Oh no, 14 days ago. So you see, this is literally like, I didn't even put hashtags. I literally just copy and pasted some freaking what is it? Some caption from the video, right? From what you were saying.
Yeah.
So because I was trying to just move fast and get them posted. So some of these things I get a little bit sloppy on. See these posts right here? These should be 1,000 views easily. If I didn't mess this up, and like if I just took a few, like 30 extra seconds here, added tags, added an actual description using ChatGPT, this is an easy 1,000 views, if not more. But these only do like 50 to 100 views sometimes because of shit like this. So me being lazy. So this is what I'm saying. Like, I don't just give you kicks in the ass. Like, I give myself kicks in the ass too, because I understand what my standard is and I understand what's going to get us results. And results is this. Like, this right here is how every post should look. Description, and then you have hashtags. Right? Remember I told you about FYP?
Yeah, I'm using that right now. DoorDash.
Yeah,
FYP,
so
DoorDash.
hashtags are super important. Look at this. This 30 views, 39 shares, 12 reach. So, you just want to start, and then we want to start making sure we go over these analytics so we can know how to start adjusting our post. And so we can know which, and then even as far as like running ads, like your best video for the week or the month, you should probably run ads on that at the end of each week or month. Oh, excuse me. Let me go back to the calendar. So we're scheduled up until the 24th. So I got to get some more posts scheduled so we can get scheduled back out for at least another 30 days. But yeah, it's all taken care of, man, through Buffer. So as long as we keep this up, and as long as if you can pair this with, like I said, a very aggressive outreach strategy where you're emailing 25 to 50, if not 100 restaurants per day, the results are going to speak for themselves. You'll start to see why I say frequency. Like, I'm not telling you to DM 100 restaurants for no reason. I'm telling you because if you DM 100 or if you email 100, we may get 5 responses, and those 5 responses will probably get demos on and they'll probably close. So it's more of like a numbers game. You know what I mean? Like, it's more of like we're playing the numbers.
Frequency and numbers.
Yeah, because every business is not because some businesses are going to be too busy. Some are not going to respond. Some are not going to see it. So we have to play the numbers because, that's all we have to our favor. We have to play the numbers. We don't have a lot of capital. We have to play the numbers, and we have to use free resources. We pretty much have to spam. Like, I know all of this because in crypto, this is how it works, right? You started, I showed you how it works. It's like the fast track of creating a company, right? You create a token, you create a product, and you essentially start to get eyes on it very quickly. Think about what we did on Pump.Fun, right?
Yeah.
That was the most views your website has or traffic I think your website has ever had.
Yep, that's
you
true.
were getting like 200, 300 hits a day, just from you being live and having that token. So it brought a lot of attention to what you're doing here with Faster Drivers. And that's what it's all about. This is an attention game now. So like I said, if you can we can get you out of Mexico and you can start going live every day on LinkedIn or something, that will be huge. But I think for now, I think we have a good strategy. But the goal is to get you out of Mexico. The goal is to make $5 grand with our first sales, get you out of Mexico, because once you're out of Mexico and you're back in California, guess what? Now you can do what you do best, which is walk the fuck into places, right?
Yep.
And feel that energy, feel the vibes, and make those connections in person like you want to. So the goal is not to continue to just keep doing it the way we're doing it. The goal is to generate enough sales right now so that you can make this initial, to get this initial 20 grand, 100 restaurants, right? That way you can get your investor visa. I can have enough money that I can commit fully to this. Like I'm talking like I can live, poop, eat, and breathe Faster Drivers until we get this thing to the point where it's making money and we're chilling and we're just, running day-to-day operations, right? So that's my goal, man. And we can get there, but the next 30 days, it has to be super aggressive. Like from my side, it's super aggressive, bro. I'm going as fast as I can. You know what I'm saying? I'm going as fast as I can without burning out. I'll say that.
Yeah.
So on my side,
I need to match that.
As hard as you can.
Yeah, I need to match it.
You gotta match me, bro. I'm even emailing restaurants. Like I'm doing as much as I'm emailing restaurants. So I'm doing other things too. So you have to match me. If you match me, bro, like I know you like no more. You don't gotta do cold calls. Like I want to do everything I can to make you comfy and not feel like I'm trying to force you to do something you're not comfortable with. That's why we stopped the cold calling and just switched over to more demo setup, right? So now the pressure's on me to make sure I do a good demo so we can actually close. So you don't really have to do that much work now, bro. That's why I'm making it easy for you. And if there's something else I can do to make it easy for you, let me know. But you gotta match me. You gotta match me and do your part too, because you asked me before, man, you feel like you're the one holding us up. You're right about that, but it's not in the way you think, though. It's not in the way you think, where it's like you're in the way. It's what you're not doing. It's everything you're not doing that you could be doing that doesn't really cost you anything. It's how you're holding us up. You got to make sure you're doing the things that are impactful that you can do, that are free, like we just talked about. So that's pretty much it, bro. You do that, like I said, we're golden, man. We'll be off to the fucking races.
Yep. Now I'm gonna get on those emails first and foremost, get it done. I already have the template, so I'll send them, I'll confirm them, and then I'll start then on the Chula Vista side. Just go around from where charcuterie is located, hit those restaurants, at least ask for their email. I know I'm pretty good at least getting an email. The names is hard. Sometimes it's like especially in the Mexican side. But I can do that. I can do a video. Definitely do a video every day, 5 to 10 minutes, and upload that and follow up the next day. Just lather, rinse, repeat.
Yeah, man. Yeah, if we have to follow that process exactly. So I'm gonna get that down on the Trello too. That way we have it actually written down. Our commissions eating. See, I got the new list of restaurants. I'm not sure how many there are. But yeah, I'll work on so I'll keep working on my side, on the tech side. I'm not prepared for the demo just yet. There's a few things you saw. There's a few things still kind of to fix.
Do you want to get together tomorrow or today before we jump in for at 9? We're in for 9, right?
We're in for 9. Let's get together this afternoon, maybe 5.
Okay, I'll be here.
Okay, and yeah, try it if you find any more gaps on the Trello. Yeah, try and make a note of it so we can kind of get those cards cleaned up as well when we have our meeting later on, just so we get everything cleaned up today.
Sounds good, sir.
All right, man. I'll talk to you later on, brother.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some lunch right now. Actually, hunger has come back, so I'm gonna go get that right now, and then I'll be eating and emailing at the same time.
Sounds good, man.
All right, take it easy. Thank you, sir.
All right.
Bye.